Hello, everybody. Welcome to Night Talk. And our conversation tonight is what do you think about guns in schools?
Okay, you can start that
You
off.
know, school is getting ready to start, and I just think it's a lot wrong with that because our children will be going to school while teachers carry guns, the principal have guns, and cafeteria workers, everybody's going to have a gun on them or somewhere in the vicinity while children is running around, and I just don't think that's safe. It's almost like a prison. Okay.
It is a prison, but tell them why you know this.
And the reason I know this is I'm a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're getting ready to do that, and some school districts are training for it already.
Yeah, these kids they'll take them weapons from them teachers. It's just not gonna be a good thing.
It's really not.
And see, the American school system is not what you think it is anyway.
It's not.
So I'm going to read a little something for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I say the American public education system was directly imported from Prussia, which is Germany. Okay. Hitler.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, this model of free and compulsory education was designed by the Prussian emperor in order to generate obedient workers and soldiers who would not question authority. Mm-hmm. See, the school system is not to educate you, it's teach you to be a worker, to work for these big companies. Because you're not supposed to think ideas to start your own business. You're just supposed to be working for them.
Okay.
Because see, in 1830, American lawmaker named Horace Mann visited Prussia, which is Germany, and researched its education method. He was infuriated with the emperor's method of eliminating free thought from subjects and designing education for Massachusetts directly based on these concepts. The movement then quickly spread nationally. Horace Mann said, "The state is the father of children. Do you want your children growing up in total submission to the state?" It's about submitting.
Yeah.
It's about teaching you to obey. Mm-hmm. It's not teaching you to be a thinker, because if you think outside the box, they automatically got a problem with you.
Got a problem with you.
And then you're going to add guns to this anyway.
It's bad.
And then most of these teachers aren't there to really help the children. They there just to get a paycheck.
A lot of them are. They there to get paid. They're not there. They don't care about the kids. They don't love your children. They're there to get their check.
Tell them about the incident when you was teaching and the woman. Tell them about when you was teaching and the man said this to the kids, and then the woman sat on the kids.
Yeah, he told the kids that Hitler was a great person. He was a very great person. He was a Christian, and he loved all people. And I corrected him. I'm not calling no names because
did he say Hitler or Klansman?
No, he said Hitler.
He said Hitler.
Hitler was a great person. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I say, stop telling the children that lie, because you're lying to them. Mm-hmm. Tell them who really Hitler really was. Mm-hmm. Don't lie to those children. And then another one of the teachers, which was in the room with me, she sat on a kid.
Why? What the kids say?
The kids told her to get off of her and whatever.
Why? How the incident started? Because they was talking about slavery.
They was talking about slavery, and talking about how the boat came and everybody on the boat was black and they was all slaves, and she asked her, say, well then if we came on a boat, everybody, where's the boat at? Can you take me to see the boat? And she said, you hush that up right now. We're not discussing this. And the girl tried to run from her, and which she did go out in the house. She went out there and called her and knocked her down and sat on her. And kid me not, this woman weighed like 384 pounds, and she sat on this little girl that weighed 98 pounds. She sat on her.
Okay, what happened to the male teacher?
I'm forgetting.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing happened to him. Nothing.
What happened to the big woman teacher?
Nothing. She's
Nothing.
still there. He's still there. And I told the assistant principal about it, about what he said to the kids, and she said, I ought to go in there right now and fire him. I said, well, you should lay him off or something. I said, because that's not right. That is not right. But nothing happened.
Because didn't he say slavery was good or something? Did he tell the kids?
Well, he talked about a lot of stuff that he shouldn't have talked about. But I had to always correct him and everything. But these schools are not what you think they are.
And because you corrected them, how did the school system treat you?
They treated me bad.
What did they do?
They actually wanted me to leave the campus.
Yeah, I mean, what else did they do for as paperwork and all that? You remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they were just doing a lot of underground stuff that wasn't right. So, and that's just how the system goes.
Yeah, we're not gonna say the school system, but
no, we ain't gonna say the school system.
They were harassing her.
They were, yeah.
And they questioned her license to teach.
They questioned everything, but it's still that the schools are just not right. They're not right. They don't care for your kids. They don't.
Okay.
And your kids are something else at school. Your kids not that little sweet little girl and boy that you got at home. There's something else while you running up there jumping on the teachers and stuff. Stop that.
Okay. You cared about the kids, right?
Yeah, I cared about the kids, yes.
How did the other teachers react to you caring about the kids?
Well, they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. They didn't like that.
That made you public enemy number one.
Yeah, because I love the kids.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So you gonna give guns to teachers that think like that?
Yeah, you giving them guns. You giving them guns. Teachers that actually think like that. And it's not good.
No,
when my sister got into this and started teaching, I told her a lot of things. And she took it up on her. Really? And now, since she retired from teaching, I hear her saying a lot of the things that I sort of was talking to her about. And she'll say, well, you said this and you was right. They are jealous because the kids love you. They don't like that because they love you, and they don't love them because they always on their back about something. And some of them need it, and get me now, some of them need it and some of them don't. Some kids will just go to school and do what they're supposed to do. And also now they taking they're not teaching Black history anymore in none of the schools.
Texas.
What Texas.
Yeah, Greg Abbott did that.
Yeah, he did that. They're not teaching, don't call no names. They're not teaching Black history anymore. So please teach Black history to your children at home. Yeah. And then if your kids got tablets, get them off the tablets during the week. Take them away, the tablet away during the week. And on Friday night when they get out of school, Friday evening, they can have their tablet back. Because that tablet is doing a lot of things to our children's mind. A lot of things, guys.
Look, the school system it's not what we think it is. If you think about it, okay, you got to raise your hand to go somewhere. You got to ask permission. The bell ring, you get up. And then when you get out in the hallway, you got to walk a line.
And you got to put your hands behind your back.
Now you got to put that's prison.
That's prison. Teaching them.
They teaching them that.
Getting them ready. For prison.
And then now they talking about putting barbed wire around the school.
Yes.
Putting more police
and security. When you walk through the door. And
they got to get.
You got to only have clear backpacks now, and teachers clear bags for you too.
I think the school system needs to be revamped totally because it's not designed to raise your kids' intelligence or make them a better person. It's designed to make your child a worker for these industrialists, these big companies. It's designed to make you a worker.
A worker.
That's it. And then after you done working, just like in the prison, they gonna kick you to the curb. They might give you a watch.
Yeah, they might.
And they done with you.
They done.
Yeah, they gonna work you to death, and then that's it. They done with you. Next.
Yeah.
Next.
So just love your children, love them, and make sure you feed your children.
Well, we got to do what we used to do.
Feed your kids.
Before the school system, people used to teach their kids at home.
They taught them at home. They taught them at home. That wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
In reality, all of you going to be teaching your kids at home because we're going back there.
We're going back.
Don't you realize everything is going backwards again? We're going back to 1950 and 60. Don't y'all realize that?
Look,
everything is not going forward. Everything is going back the way it used to be.
We need to get back to what's real. The mother is very important
right now in a children's life
because she's the one that's going to nurture. She's the one that's really going to educate.
She's going to educate
her children.
Yeah, but if you out there drinking and getting high and smoking weed 24/7 and running to the clubs, you ain't got time to teach your kid. Your kid raising themselves and teaching themselves.
Yeah, because I don't know what the new definition of a mother is, but
it's not like what we had. And what I was to my child, to our kids. It's not. My mom, different.
My mom came to
different.
She went to PTA. She came to the school. Even my dad used to come. He used to work.
Now a lot of them, they do that. They'll do that. But it's helping you with your homework, making sure you got a good meal when you coming home, making sure mama is there to greet you, mama is there to help you. Somebody good is there to watch over you and make sure you do the things that mama wants you to do. Nowadays, kids are going home to themselves.
Yeah, well, actually, kids are raising themselves.
They're raising themselves.
And we got firsthand knowledge of that.
Yes, we did. From our own grandkids. Our granddaughter. Just call it what it is, yes. Yeah. And it's really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. And to make matters worse, the parents and grandparents aren't like what they used to be. They're not
like what they used to be.
They're not parenting no more. To me, it seems like the older people are trying to follow behind all the young people.
Yes.
And do what they do.
And they doing what they do.
And I'm like this. I'm not doing that.
Not what to do.
I'm not going to be following behind nobody like that. Now, I talk to you, chop it up with you, whatever, but I'm not going to be running around here trying to hang with you.
And the reason why is because some of you are just like the kids we just got through talking about.
Yeah.
Your mama wasn't there for you. You wasn't raised. You raised yourself. So that's why you disrespectful to elderly people. You don't teach your kids nothing. They do whatever they want to do. And honey, this night talk is real. Yeah, and so if y'all have a comment, it can be ugly, whatever you got to say, put it in there. It's okay because you're being real. I want you to be real. I want you to say what's on your mind. I don't care if it's, hey, lady, I don't like what you just said and I don't like you. That's fine. I love you anyway. That's fine. Because you ain't stopping my blessing.
I'm sick and tired
You're
of
not
being
gonna stop my blessing.
Sick and tired. People just don't have no kind of
get up about themselves.
Well, they don't care. They not.
Their mind is not.
They're not polite to people no more. Everybody's rude.
People don't speak anymore. They never really did that.
Well, but you ain't got to speak to me. But if I'm telling you, hey, I don't get down like that. I'm grown. I'm a grown man. I'm a grandpa. I'm a married man.
But they don't care nothing about that.
I'm married. I go home to my wife.
And then they're going to say, well, I'm grown too. I might not be married. I might not be no grandparent, but I'm grown too. So what?
Yeah, you can't.
What?
You can't give me no advice.
I don't care nothing about that, sir.
You can't give me no advice about,
I'm grown as you are.
About that.
That's how they feel.
You not. I can look at you and tell things are not in order.
Exactly. It's just not in order because young people just have no respect anymore. Yeah. No respect. Because some of the things that happened to me, and I'm grown, my mama would have beat me down if I would done what some of the people had done to me. But,
I'm going back to the parents need to start being more active with their children and raising them. These kids are raising themselves. They need love. These kids are raising themselves.
Yeah, they raising themselves. And then you as a parent, you'll be angry when they come and say, oh, mama, I'm going to tell you, I'm gay. I like boys. I'm a boy and I like boys. I'm a girl, but I like girls, mama. And then you going to be mad. But you was never there for your child. Don't be mad. He raised himself. So why you mad? Look, you wasn't mama. You wasn't there.
Look, these kids are going to school now and getting into everything.
They getting into everything and doing everything.
Everything. Right?
Stealing.
Yeah, because like,
they doing everything.
When we was young, we got into stuff too, but look, if we thought my dad or my mom found out about that stopped us from doing a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't want that wrath. We didn't want that.
You didn't want that.
You didn't want that. But now, they care less.
They can care less.
They know their parents ain't going to do nothing.
They know it. But all that to say is be there for your children because the world is so different and it's moving faster every day.
Yeah.
Don't y'all see how fast these weeks are going by, these months are going by?
Look at the world now.
And look at the world, how it's in such turmoil.
Look at it. The whole earth, about 85% of the earth is on fire right now.
Really? Look at California.
Yeah. It's all overseas.
It's all other countries. It's everywhere.
It's burning.
It's everywhere.
It's burning. And that's another topic we're going to talk about.
But right now, we got to get off.
All right.
But hey, thank you guys for listening. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm still trying to get those subscribers. Guys, I want to have 1,000 subscribers by August the 3rd. So come on, guys, and help me get there. You can do it. And you like this conversation, honey, you ain't seen nothing yet. And you ain't heard nothing yet. So you better join.
All right.
All right.
Good night.
Night.
Peace.
Peace.